enjoyable. I thought they were two outstanding hockey games. Northern's I really enjoy their team. I like the way they play with their speed, their skill, their compete level, good goaltending. They have everything you need to be a top-end hockey team. I enjoyed watching them play. I think if you're going to have a split, I thought both buildings had great energy. If you're going to have a split, it worked out the way it should work out. It was exciting, certainly, I'm sure, for the Northern Michigan community last night. And I think it was exciting for us tonight. And it felt like didn't look like there were a whole lot of seats open from where I was, and they were a couple rows deep behind the glass. So good college hockey weekend, venue, exciting, fun for the game.
The line of Bronte, Nardella, and Stauber had some huge minutes for you tonight.
Wow. I mean, wow. That's all I can say. They were incredible. Pedersen, when he was on the ice as well. We got everything we wanted out of some adjustments we made. We wanted to get a little bit more with Parker Soretsky on his line, so we made some changes. We intended to maybe switch things up a little bit and get Narge, which we did early. If you notice, Narge played on the wing with that line a little bit with Worksy early, but their line was doing so well that you had to roll with that. So all I can say is that they were a lot of guys played. I mean, you always get it out of Arvid, you always get it out of Moser, you always get it out of Blake Pietila, and so many other guys. I thought we really found some hockey players tonight. Back on the blue line, Orr was great. The whole crew was. Thorne logged big minutes. OC was good. I don't want to leave anybody else. Pietila was outstanding. It was just a fun weekend of hockey. We're looking forward to it. Guys getting a little bit of a couple days to recover a little bit, and then we'll get back to work.
How reassuring is it now that if you watch tonight's game, you may not even know that we're missing two of our top four defensemen in Russell and Leip? Three.
Crespi too.
Yeah, Crespi. So how reassuring is it to know that the next man up mentality here at Michigan Tech is working and we're able to fill in the gaps?
We're not. You're right. We found some hockey players. A lot of guys, as you know, we've missed a lot of man games. They just keep piling up. We're probably at 35 or so after this weekend. We have 6 out for Crespi, and between 2 for Crespi, Leip, and who am I missing? Yeah, Russell. So all top players for us. I mean, Crespi's second on our team in scoring chance differential. So. Huge deal. So it's not a first man up. We're just playing. We're just trying to come up with a look that gives us something to be competitive with. And there's good, healthy competition because of that. It's not like a lot of guys are just sitting watching and not able to get a chance to play. Now, if we can grow off of this is the best game we've played this year, the best 60 minutes, I believe. Would you say, Cal? I'd say too. That we played this year. So now the competition isn't, let's see if this guy can do better. Now the competition is somebody has to beat somebody out. And if we can put some weekends together of that, I'm excited about that. So again, I thought Stauber was great. Bronte was great with his speed. Stauber was strong on the puck. Nardella was great. Did a great job on that power play in the third. So, I really couldn't be more happy from the goaltender on out with how we played tonight, and really how we played in the third period. Getting that power play goal was huge. But how we played in the third period, I thought tonight was, we didn't sit back and let something happen. We laid it out there. So there was a lot of growth tonight.
I got 2 questions. First one, was there any disappointment on the bench from you after the 5-minute penalty that came up with no goals?
I don't know what the word is. Disappointment's probably a good one, or concern how it would affect after that. It's 4 minutes of 5-on-3. 4 minutes. Like, we're not talking 2 minutes a minute. We're talking 4 full minutes. And then, so how are you going to respond if they come out and score right away? Do you lose that? But I thought our guys responded really well. So yeah, apprehension for sure, and concerned with how the group would react. We're still a very fragile, in some ways, group that's starting to harden a little bit, I think.
And on the positive side of things, did you feel you shut down Northern in the third period? They just didn't seem like they could get anything going.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a good third period for us. I don't know how they would feel about their third period, but it was a good third period for us. We got some penalty killing there. We got some. We did good well on the special teams. We got some goaltending. They're well coached and they have talent. So, I feel very a lot of love for our players right now, for sure, for our entire team.
After tonight, Tex has officially 10 wins on the season here. We know this was going to be a transition year going into this season. How does it feel to have, I guess, a lot of people's expectations exceeded so far?
Elated. I'm elated. Excited maybe for the second half a little bit, and these points all add up for positioning, playoff positioning, and again, I'm seeing a tremendous amount of parity in the league. Northern can beat anybody. We're still going to have our, every game is a 1-2 goal game for us. So learning to come out on top of those, I don't know if we'll ever, find a way to win by 4. Very seldom by 3. Every night's there's a lot of parity. With that, home ice advantage is going to be huge for the playoffs. If you're good at home, it's going to be huge for the playoffs. We're a pretty good home team. Northern's obviously a very good home team, big rink. Love to see all the UP teams, as long as we come out on top.
You've had a couple of games recently here where you guys have given up that
You had
lead
enough?
late.
I don't blame you. Good. I've had enough too. You got to drive back?
Yeah,
Good luck.
thank you.
Talk about tonight's third period in not giving up that late goal, that tying goal that sends you to overtime.
Yeah, elated. Again, I'm proud of the way they played, and part of that was, look what we had out when they pulled their goalie. We had Nards' line out there. I mean, that sends a really good message to the group that, this isn't, when we scored that power play goal in the third, it was, we had Worksy and Ashbrook out there with Mosley. I mean, look at our defensive core and the job they did. So I'm happy for guys that they have to feel good about their performance tonight, in the way they played and their growth. You made a good point. I honestly didn't like my concern was extreme with the group that we had, because so many guys hadn't proven themselves at this level. We won a lot of games early that Blake won for us, and we lost some games recently, including last night, that we could have. I mean, whatever you say, a minute and a half left in the game with the lead, shut the door. You know what I mean? But it didn't go that way. So, but we're growing, we're getting better, and again, my pride tonight, at this moment tonight, now 2 weeks probably be completely different, but tonight my pride for the group is really high. I feel part of something really, really special tonight.
Does it feel like you guys kind of then shut the door then on that kind of 2-game streak of we have the lead going late into the game, and then we accidentally give it up via a bad penalty or extra attacker and they score? Does it feel like that page is kind of turned here as we enter the second half?
No, I don't know if it'll ever turn. Tonight we had our crowd in our favor that encouraged us along. We had the band that encouraged us along. We had a lot of things that encouraged us along, and a lot of guys felt, had confidence. They felt confident in the game. Things changed with different settings, and again, for us, it's everything we can do. Challenge, get that face mask, anything we can do to try to get an advantage right now. It's one game. It's one game right now, and right now I feel that we're on a little bit of an uptick. We played. Look at the teams we played in the last few weeks. I mean, we played Mankato and Northern Michigan. I picked Northern to win the league. And Mankato, I could pick Mankato to win the league. Those are 2 elite teams, top end teams, and we didn't back down a whole lot. Our guys stood in there with them. I'm not saying we're better than them. But all I'm saying is that good for our guys. Good for the hockey players.
What was different on the power play when Ryland scored as opposed to earlier in the game when you guys had a lot of looks and couldn't buy one?
Shot by the goalie. I don't know. I mean, just put it in the net. We got to look. We had a lot of looks at the net, and that one happened to go in at a good time.
Talk about having this crowd as loud as they were, constantly cheering you on, throughout the night.
In the band, yeah. It was. I mean, I don't know. It had to be close to capacity.
It was.
It was, yeah, sellout. So I mean, 3 deep. Good luck, fire marshal. It was fun. It was fun. It was fun last night. It was fun last night. It was good hockey, good entertaining, hard nosed hockey. It was fun to watch. I enjoyed it.